Righto, here comes Peter Millard, playing his 200th game, top little footballer, better known as the Fox. Here he comes out onto the ground, breaks through the banner. Yeah, big game today, the Fox, to beat this Donald mob. Boort team looks extremely fit. Should be a good match this. Donald beat them the first match. It's time for Boort to get back at them. Right, it's the start of the big game here, and Boort's kicking north today. Umpire bounces the ball. It's Wharton tried to get a kick away. It's got it by Phil Nico. Drives it up nicely to young David Nico, better known as Knackers. He's gone back for his kick. It's a nice kick too, going well up into the forward line. The fly, it's gone out of bounds. Boort's forward pocket. It's a fine day here today at Boort, and I hope they win the game. It's knocked down to the ground. Donald player tries to get rid of it. He's caught the play on. There's a snapshot by Barney Livy, only for 1 point. It's Walters now, the Donald full-back, kicks a long kick well out to the back flank. That ball's knocked to the ground. Scrummage. Billy Stratter's in underneath there. The umpire's going to ball it up. Boucher up high, knocks it down. Jono picks the ball up. He gets one high over the head, and he'll take a free kick. His pass is a poor one, straight to a Donald player. Plays on, kicks it to the centre of the ground. Phil Nico's in there, still battling for the ball. Play on, it's call. Donald player gets it out. Billy gone again to, there's a mark to the Donald full forward, Westerlands. In front of Frank McGrath. Westerlands is going back for his shot. It was Billy Malone who got the ball up to him then. It's a poor kick. It's well marked by Ragsy Gould, right on the last line of defence. Rags kicks out to the flank, marked by David Pemberton. Pember passes again to Trev Lennon, who marks, plays on, gets caught, drops the ball. Canfield gets a handball out here to Fox Millard, kicks on his right foot, high down towards Southcombe. He flies, it goes down to the ground. Weevil's got it, kicks along the forward line there. The mark to C. Gilmore. Kicks it back in, fires up. Foxy Millard gets a free in the back. They played on, the umpires pulled up play and brought it back. Kicks to Boort's coach, Tony Southcombe. It's not a good kick, goes straight to a Donald player, who marks on his chest, goes back for his kick. Kicks it high, back out here in front of us. Canfield's up, but he can't mark it. Southcombe's got it. Handballs well out to Phil Nico. Nico another handball to Trev Lennon. Trev Lennon a pass out to in Kingy direction. Kingy's after it, but the Donald player rips in. Young Nico, Dave Nico, has battled hard out of the ball. He handballed. Donald had a kick. Barney Lennon's in there. Number 7 for Donald, handballed it out. He's got it back again. Is Guthrie. He's kicked it out onto the wing to Pettifer. Pettifer's nearly got caught, but he got his kick out there to Eye Green. Passed it into Campbell. Nico ran over the mark, so he's been brought back another 15 yards. Kick in there. Weevil over and it bumps it out nicely there. Southcombe's got it. Caught, played on, it's a call. The umpire, Ragsy girl punches off the ground. Trevor Lanyon trying hard. The umpire's paid a free against him for holding the ball. Green kicks the ball out. Ragsy's in front, but the ball bounces bad. And it's running into an open goal is Ho. He's back in the centre. Humpy bounces the ball. Wharton and Booster up. Wharton wins the tap, knocks it forward. Weevil's in there after it. A couple of Donald players chasing it as well. They're still in. Billy Stratton went down. He's still going though. Chasing around Boort's nearly in the Boort back pocket. It's out on the back forward flank of Boort. And it's kicked over the boundary line on the full, and there's a free kick taken by Trevor Nelson's kicking back into the play. It's a bad kick into the man on the mark. It goes slow. Nico's got it. He drops it. The play on's a call. Ball's cleared by Donald. Canfield's coming through hard. He can't gather the ball. Trevor Nelson handballs it out. Canfield's got a handball out this time to Jono. Jono to Nico. Nico breaks clear. He's on his left foot. He kicks it nicely up into the foreline. Barney Lanyon should have been by the mark, but the umpire hasn't. He's played a free kick Donald's way. Somebody legged the Donald player up there. It's coming out wide this time. And it's a mark paid to the Donald player there, number 5. Kicked it back. Weevil got in front of Nico. They're still battling for the ball. Nico still got her. He handballed. Jono's in there. Caught with the ball, I'd say. Yes, umpire's paid a free against Jono. And number 16, Eye Green's gone back and he's had a kick in. It's marked by a Donald player, and they've gone again, the handball. Another one. Another kick. Nice pass to the full forward. Beautiful. Rags it. Now the handball on is a bad one. Billy Malone missed it. He's picked it up. He got a handball back then. And he's going to have a shot from the thing. I think it'll be out of bounds. No, it's all through for 1 point. It's Lee Gould kicking out from full back. He's favouring to go down the centre of the ground. Canfield's the man there. It's punched away from him. It's on the ground. He punched it out. Little Birdie got it out to Nico. Nico back to his brother Nico. And it's on. Number 7, Donald comes cutting in front of Billy Miller. Billy Stratter there. Got it back to Murray Gilmore. Gilmore goes for a pass. It's a beautiful one. Right on the bloke's chest. He's played on. He's kicked it back to the forward line. And good mark to Trevor Lanyon, who plays on. Kicks it long down the centre of the ground. Kingy flies, but he doesn't get it. And Gilmore's got it again. Gilmore kicked it out in the wing. And Mark take it here to play on again. The Donald player. Another mark here, 44. He's run into a goal. He's had a shot, and I think he's got it. That's 2 goals to Donald. Boort 2 point. It's back in the centre. The umpy bounces the ball. Wharton and Boosh up. Wharton wins it again. It just goes to the ground. Wharton picks it up, but he lost control. Green comes through. Handballs. Off to Trollope. Trollope kicks it a bit high this time to the full forward. He threw the ball out. Frank McGrath tried to grab the ball but couldn't. Trollope's got it again. Smothered his kick. It's another shot and a good mark to Pemberton. Dave Pemberton kicks out wide to Trevor Nelson. Trevor Nelson played on, there's no one on him. He kicked it up towards the centre of the ground. Terry McGrath tried to mark it, couldn't quite get hold of it. David Nico has just received a free kick there, holding when he never had the ball. He kicks it up to the forward area of Boort. It's on the flank there. Trevor Nelson come in, he's trapped the ball. He handballs it wildly. Nico's got it. Nico out again to Tony Southcombe. Southcome's gone for a pass out in Kingy direction. Kingy's got her. He's turned back into the play. He's kicked it right to Nico, right in front of goal. It's a good pass. Beautiful. Nico's going back for a shot. It's a big kick. It's a long kick. It's going to drop a little bit short, and Barney Lanyon was up there, but he didn't quite hold it. Donald have cleared it back out again. Nico might get another shot here. He has. He's taken a mark. This one's offline too. I think it's dropped short, and Donald have cleared it again. Boort's having trouble scoring goals today. Anyway, it's gone out clear, and there's a man by himself out there, number 7 Donald, but Trevor Nelson caught him in the end. He got rid of the ball, and it's over the boundary line for Boucher and Wharton up. Wharton wins again. Terry McGrath's got it out off the ground, out to Foxy Millard. Millard has a shot. She's out in the full. Aldous kicks a long kick, well down the ground. Wharton and Boucher up, no one marks it. Ball's played on again. Tapped on nicely. The Donald player couldn't control it. Billy Stratter's got it. Back to Pemberton. Pemberton low pass to Wharton. Wharton handball to Terry McGrath. Terry McGrath kicks it back, but Murray only be marked by Murray Gilmore. Gilmore's kicked it, punched down by Nico. Nico's got her again. He's had another kick. He's had a mob of kicks today. There's 5 up there. Kingy's breaking clear. Here he comes. He's going for a goal. It's all clear. Kingy kicked a beautiful goal there on the run. Ideal. He kicked 10 in the seconds last week, and he's carrying it on here today in the seniors, I think. Let's hope he keeps going. That's one. Advance in the centre. Boucher wins this time. Down to the Rovers don't get it. Billy Strader nearly at it. Played on Canfield. Handballs out to Pemberton. Dave's a kick out towards the wing in the Weevil area that's punched away from him, but he's got it free from over the shoulder. Weevil kicks it high, not very well, and marked by Donald player. Donald kick towards the centre. Boucher's up, miss it. Everyone misses it. Donald player punches it on. Another fella here, blonde bloke, picked it up, but he's caught. Dropped the ball, but play on the call. They'll keep going as the ball. Here's that Guthrie fella again. I think it was 44. He's only kicked a point this time. No, Trollope, I'm sorry. Trollope. Oh, this Ragsy girl kicking the ball back in. He's elected to go down the centre again. Big Wharton's going up. No one can take the ball. Westerlands is fumbling with the ball there. Playing on the ball. It's very scrambly just in there. No one can get it clear. They're trying. Eventually Green breaks clear of Donald, and he's on the left foot, and he has a snap, and I think he's out of bounds on the full. As Milby to take the kick, he's gone for a pass. It's a bit high, but anyway, Fox has got clear. Trev Lanyon's there. Foxy's picked it up. He's run a long way, but he's got his kick in, well down the ground. Only been marked by a Donald player. So number 7 for Donald. He's kicked it back towards the centre. Trollope's gone for the mark, but it's Nico. Nico's broken's clear. He's handballed out to Southcombe. Southcombe's gone for a bit of a run. He's on the left foot. He's kicked up wide, right up, and Dave Nico's taken a mark right in front of Boort's goals. There's a good passage of play. Boort's 1-2 to Donald, 2 goals 2. 2 goals 1. Nico comes in. It's kicked nice and straight, and she's a goal. Puts Boort in front. Right, Dumpy bounces the ball again. Up they go. It's Westerland's got it down then, but it's picked up by Nico. He's kicked it out wide in the Billy Strader direction, but he can't quite trap it. It's at 7 again for Donald. He's given us a bit of trouble on that back flank, and he's kicked it down. Boort, it's out of bounds, and Donald. Wharton wins a tap and thumps it forward towards the boundary, and it's gone out of bounds on Boort's wing. On the No one wins a tap down there, but it's punched forward Donald's way. Nicely picked up by Donald player. He's kicked it straight to Ragsy. He takes a safe mark in defence. He plays on. He's gone for a bit of a run. He's kicked it down, right down Weevil straight. He played on as well. He's really taken off and kicked it up the forward line area. Southcombe tried to cover it, but he couldn't. A bad bounce. It's got clear. Donald's got it. It's in the centre of the ground. It's all Donald. Trev Lanyon tackles the Donald player, but it's played out. This fella's there. It's kicked in. I think the Fox has got it this time. Safe mark Peter Millard in defence. He's coming around the top side of the ground. The left foot kicks it down in the south common area. He's marked by Gilmore. Gilmore passes back to the centre of the ground. Mark with a handball play on. Silly play. Boort's got control now. Handball back to Wharton. Drops the ball. Pemberton recovers well. Kicks it clear out onto the wing. I think it'll beat Billy Strader over the boundary for another throw in. It's knocked down by Guthrie, picked up by Trevor Nelson. He kicks it in the forward line again. Mark Lanyon nearly marked it. He's played on. He recovered well. He's on his left foot. Now it's the races on here for Nico. And Nico's trapped it well. He's turned to have a shot. I think it's slightly offline and through for another point. You're right. Walters kicks it back in well down the ground. Big long kick. Billy Strader takes a great mark. No, it's penalised against him. He shoves the player out, according to the umpire. Couldn't have it myself. Good mark. Anyway, Canfield's up high and punches it down. Little men are after it. It's Nico who's got it. He's broken clear again. He's got another shot. It's taken a mark there. Gilmore's marked defence. Kicked it out of Westerland's, handballed on to Campbell. Campbell's kicked it up in the Boot direction and Boot can't quite grab it. Donald player wins out, punches it off the ground. Another handball out to Boot. He's recovered well. Trevor Lanyon to Nico. Nico's kicked it up and Terry McGrath's taken a safe mark on his chest. Going back for his kick. It's not a bad one. Fox is there. No one can get it. Donald got it out off the ground. Terry Green's got it. He's coming out on this wing here, right in front of us. Good mark to Billy Malone. Malone's shocking kick, right out of bounds on the full. Much to the pleasure of the Boort players right there in front of the crowd. Right, play back and play. Trevor Lanyon's kicked it long down in there, but only been marked by Donald again. There he was. Nico's on top of the ball there. He's trying to get clear. He's got a handball to Werville. Werville's got, there's 3 players to 2 Boort there. And it's a free against Werville in the back of Terry Green. Green kicks it down, Donald forward line. They fly high, it's punched down by Frank McGrath. Trevor Lanyon's got it again. Got a handball out, he's under pressure. Billy Malone's got it, he's caught, and he's kicked it out on the full again, for the second time in many minutes. Trevor Lanyon will take another free kick where the ball went over the line. He's coming in, kicks it up the ground, the Nico direction. He didn't quite get it, it floated a bit on him. Westerlands has got it, kicked it in the forward line. Frank McGrath came through there, smothered it, and Pemberton's gone up high over the top of the players there and given away a free. It was bad luck. Oh, anyway, it's the way the umpire saw it. bit stiff, Dave, is there. Anyway, it's not a very good kick. It's marked by Neil Beattie on his chest. Beat goes around the flank. He finds Trevor Nelson. It's a good pass. Trevor Nelson plays on. He kicks back towards the centre, finding Pemberton. Pemberton takes a mark. And he's handballed to David Nico. Nico up the top side of the ground. Barney Lanyon takes a mark. And Lanyon's kicked it up towards Levy, and Levy's taken a good mark right in front of Walters, Donald's fullback. Levy, the leading goal kicker in the league at the moment, has gone back to have a shot to notch up another one. Hopefully. It's a good kick. It's dropping a bit short. Donald there, touch through for a point. Mark the Donald has kicked off after that point, and they've gone back towards the centre of the ground right in front of Boort's goals. And with a bit of luck, no, the Donald fellas have covered it well. Gilmore's got it. kicks it wide down the bottom side of the ground, marked by Trevor Nelson. He's kicked a pass to Wharton and dropped a bit short. Pemberton's following through, but he's had a bit of mishap there and missed it. It's kicked back to the centre by Donald. Mark taken by Hose. Hose from Donald kicks it to the centre of their forward line. Wharton's got control now. He's handballed it back towards Ragsy Gould. Gould's coming a long way out from full back, and he's kicked it to Trevor Nelson on the wing. Trevor Nelson back to the centre to Pemberton. Pemberton didn't quite. There's a scramble of play there, and the umpires have balled it up. Westerland's got that clear, and Beats picked it up. And now Beatty's kicked a long kick up into the forward line, but only to be marked by a Donald player again. They've gone out towards his top flank this time. There's another mark. He played on, kicked around the corner. Trevor Lanyon smothered it there. Weevil coming through, still going. Donald bloke beat them all. He's handballed back in their direction, only to find Weevil backed up there to court, but I think he's caught with the ball. Umpires paid it against him too. Holding it too long. Donald player's gone back for his kick. Ball's come out here, and Donald is going into attack again. Bush has got it and dropped it. Oh, umpire. It's a free anyway. Against Frank McGrath. Bush is taking a charity shot. He'd be perhaps 50 yards out from Boort's goal, from their Donald's goal. It's too far out for him. They all fly up. Play on's a call. Handballed out by Donald. Pemberton's got it, and he had it, and he's lost it. Here comes that 44 again. He's got it clear, but it's punched clear by Wharton. They're right out, and there's only all Donald out there. And he's handballed it back. Two men to one out there, and they've kicked it back to the thing and marked by Ragsy Gould again. He handballs it out to Pemberton, who runs on, plays right up the middle of the ground. Barney Lanyon and Gilmore go for it, and neither can get it. Kingy's got it covered, and he kicks it back up towards Livy. Livy's led out a long way from goal. He's still fighting with it. They're scragging up there, and Humphrey's let it go on, and Wilders has kicked it down along the wing, and Gilmore's covered the ball up and gone well down back in Donald's forward line again. Handball across. Donald got the loose man going well here. That smothered well by Beat, really well. Anyway, Donald's still got control of the ball. Good tackle by Billy Strader there, and he's got the ball out, and he tried to play on. Still, the umpire let the play go, but it's gone through for a point. Lee Gill kicks it back in. He's saved the top side of the ground this time, going for Canfield, but Westerland's up high, couldn't mark it. Frank McGrath's got it. It's a scrummage on the ground, and umpire will ball it up. Boort 2-4, Donald 2 goals 2. Pretty close game here. It's knocked down. Donald knocked on again. Oh, umpire. Anyway, it's a free to the Donald player. Right in front of goal, but I think he could be a bit far out. What's the name of that player, Aaron? 15. Hose it is. Hose. He's gone for a pass. Well, smothered by Millard and Beatty down there, and they've knocked it over the line for another throw in. Then Wharton wins the tap, knocks it down, is out of bounds again. This time Westerland gets it down, but it's trapped by Pemberton. Trevor Lanyon comes through. kicks the ball in Barney Lanyon area in the centre. He overruns the ball. It's gone back. And here's this 44 again. He got a handball out here. And the siren is sounded to end it's quarter time.
2 points in it.
2 points of difference. He is a bit of a rest.
Yeah.
It sounds loud, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Just it'll be coming through over the thing, or will it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got its own sensor in it.
I don't suppose I should be making comments
Yeah.
biased or otherwise. Right, it's the start of the second quarter here. Scores are level, 2-3 each. Up he comes in, bounces the ball. They're up. Green from Donald kicks up into the forward line. Punched off the ground by Ragsy Gould. Out wide in the back pocket by Pemberton to beat a handball to Trevor Nelson. Trevor Nelson handball out to Terry McGrath. Terry McGrath has come along the wing here right in front of us and he's kicked a nice pass right down Barney Lanyon's throat. He's gone back for his kick. He kicked it out. Livingston's got it. A good sliding mark. He'd be 35 to 40 metres out. And a reasonable angle, you can see here, it's in line with that camera. He's going back for his kick. Comes in, kicks. I think she's offline. And 3 for 1 behind. Walters kicked the ball back into play. He's going down the bottom side of the ground. A big kick. Wharton and Boucher go for it. It's on the ground. Bit of a scramble over there. It's cleared out by Donald. They kick it up along the wing area. It's bounced in the centre square. Kick off the ground by Terry McGrath. Only to find number 7, which is Guthrie of Donald, who plays kicked and is touched off his boot. Marked by Westland. Play on's the call. Tackled by Titch McGrath. Should have been a free umpire. Anyway, the ball plays on. It's played out here on the top wing in front of our commentary position. Pemberton takes the ball. It's knocked away from him, but Billy Streeter breaks through. Kicks it right in the back of Pemberton. Marked by Guthrie, who takes it over the line. And the umpire blows out of bounds for a throw in. A lack of talk there on the side of the Boort team, I think. Anyway, it's thrown back into play. Wharton punches it well into the forward line up on the forward flank. McGrath's got the run of the ball. Handball's over to Southcombe. Southcombe lines up the goals. He has a shot and he has not missed. It's a beautiful goal kicked by Tony Southcombe. A good passage of play. Well done, Terry. Boart's 3-4, sorry. Donald 2-3 now. Bounce the ball. Boucher wins the tap this time. Nico bots out. Little Billy Stratter gets her out to Trevor Nelson, who drops it. Nico out again. Billy Stratter's got it again. Back to Nico. Nico kicks it high. A half forward position and a good strong mark to Kingy there. Good mark. He'd be too far out to kick a goal. He's about the true centre half forward position. He's gone back. He's kicked it pretty long though. It's dropping down and Southcombe's taken a good, strong, solid mark right in front of goal. I don't know what Southcombe said to him at half quarter time, but it's really lifted the side. They're going well now. Southcombe comes in. Make no mistake, Tony's kicked another goal. That's 2 for this quarter. They up the fly again. It's Wharton knocks the ball down this time. Green kicks it off the ground. Down in the direction of Canfield's got it covered. He breaks clear of the tackle. There's a blind turn. Tries to handball it and ball's on the ground. Picked up by Green. Canfield's got it back. A handball out towards David Nico. Nico's gone round on his left foot and he's kicked up the forward flank area. Fox went for a ride. He's still got control of the ball. He handballs it out. And I think he's got a free in the back. Millard playing his 200th game today. He's gone back for his kick. He's gone for a pass in the Nico direction. Drops a bit short. Nico dummies. Caught. Tackled. Holding the ball. Donald player kicks it out on the Boort's forward flank area and it's out of bounds on the full, I think. Yes, a free kick could be taken by Weevil Keeble down there. He kicks it back towards the centre. Barney Lanyon flies, taking a good strong mark. Barney Lanyon goes back for his kick. Kicks it high, up in the forward full area. South comes up. Blake got in his row, so he's in his back. And a free kick to Donald. He's undecided, he doesn't know where to kick it. He's gone down the bottom flank and found Terry Green, who breaks clear again. He's off, he's back onto his left foot. He doesn't know what to do. He's bounced it and he's played on and he kicked the left foot kick right into about the centre of the ground. Canfield's up, down, Westerlands. Nico got it, tackled it. Pemberton coming through hard. Handball to Trevor Lanyon on his left foot. Kicked it out. Weevils overrun the ball. The bad bounce. Good handball by Barney. Livy to Billy Strader. Billy Strader handball to Kingy. Kingy lines up the goals, but do you think he's kicked her a bit high? South comes up there. It's punched away from him. Billy Strader on the ground. And there's a Donald player's got it. Livy's got it, and it's off the side of the boot. And out of bounds on the full perhaps. Boot. It was bad luck. Anyway, Donald falls back. Wallace kicks it in. Punched down. Terry McGrath punched it clear. Only Donald Blake got it back out here onto the wing. The top side wing. Billy Malone's taken a safe mark on his chest in front of Dave Pemberton. Pemberton's called back on his mark by the umpire. And he didn't come back far enough according to the umpire. And the umpire's penalised Boort another 15 metres. Billy Malone will now take another kick. Scores now 4-4 to Donald, 2-3. Billy Malone kicking off the wing, kicks it high up into Donald's forward area. Wharton punches it wide out to Trevor Nelson, who handballs it to Terry McGrath. Terry McGrath centres the ball. Terry Green picks it up again, handballs it to Gilmore. Gilmore on his left foot kicks it high up into Boort's back flank area. Racing for the ball was Beattie and his opponent. They're battling up there for the ball, and it's been punched over the line and out of bounds. Out of bounds in Donald's forward flank area. Thrown in by the boundary. They go up for it, no one wins it. It's on the ground. Millard's in there, Beattie's in there. Donald fella kicked off the ground. It was Malone who kicked off the ground, but it's trapped by Trevor Lanyon, who kicked it straight down the neck of Boucher, who drops the mark, but the umpire's paid it anyway. Big Boucher. Donald goes back with a kick. Kicks a torpedo spiral punt down into the Frank McGrath area. It's over his head. Blind turn by Donald player and off his boot for a goal. They bounce the ball again. It's Wharton and Boucher. Wharton gets it down, but he knocks it straight to Green. Green kicks it out. Trevor Lanyon's got it. He kicked it straight across the ground, high in the air. A great mark to Pember. Pember handballs to Trev again. Trev kicks it out right in front of our commentary position here on the wing. Billy Strader's got the run of the ball. Can he trap it? He's caught, but he handballs it clear. Trevor Nelson's got it. Handballs it back to Strader. Strader's caught. They're mucking around the ball. He's handballed it, played on. The call. Trevor Nelson's got it again. He's tried to get his kick in. Boucher's got it. Handballs straight to Pemberton. Pemberton's in a bit of trouble, but he's got it clear to Nelson. Nelson finally kicked it up towards Gilmore, who's missed it. There's two players there, and Barney Lanyon's been penalised for hanging on to Gilmore. Well, he's going for the ball there. Anyway, Gilmore kicks it back to the centre of the ground. Terry Green's got it again. Green's kicked it wide. Down there is marked by Donald player, number 8. He's kicked it back in the forward line area. It's punched clear by Beat. No, he's penalised. The umpire has penalised Beat for being over the shoulder there. There's a free kick to Taylor of Donald. He'd be a good 40 metres out on a very slight angle, kicking to the northern end of the Boort's ground. He's kicked a kick, but I think he's hooked her a bit. No, it's dropped short. There's a mark to Ragsy Gould in the last line of defence. Lee Gould's gone back for his kick. Umpire still blowing the whistle down there. Players confused, spectators confused. We don't know what's going on. It's Frank McGrath's mark. That was the trouble. Got to watch this Rag as he'll try and get as many kicks as he can. Anyway, Frank McGrath to kick it in. He's kicked it high and wide. Canfield and Pemberton both fly for the ball, neither mark it. Pemberton trapped it though and handballed it out. Terry Green again off the left foot. Ragsy's got it covered, punches it off the ground. It's a scrambling match, but Billy Stretter kicks it back to Pemberton area, and Pemberton takes a nice safe mark on his chest. He handballs to Nico coming through. Phil Nicholson this is, and he's kicked it up right in front of us here. It's gone over the top of Titch's head. We're back only to see Gilmore cut it off. Another attack. He's kicked it down. Pemberton's flew again. Nico's picked it up. Handball to Trev Lanyon. Trev Lanyon handball to Weevil. Weevil's in trouble. I think he could be caught. No, the umpire's going to ball it up. The ball is held to him. So right on the corner of the square, and Boort's end of the square. Won the tap down there by Wharton. It went straight to Donald Feller, who handballed it out. Tackled by Southcombe. Holding the ball. The umpire. And a free kick will go to Tony Southcombe. Boort's captain and coach will drive the ball well into attack. It's a beautiful kick to the centre half forward area. The full-back of Donald was up early, but he couldn't hold it, and it's on the ground there. Dave Nico's fighting for it. Kingy's got hold of it. There's Barry King's on his left foot. A beautiful pass out to Foxy Millard playing his 200th game. He's lined up the goals. He's had a shot. And it's only 1 point. All right, it's Gilmore to kick the ball into play this time. He's kicked it wide, and it's marked by Walters down there on the back flank for Donald. He's kicked it high out towards the wing area. Southcombe Boucher went for it. Punched down by Southcombe. Terry Green's got it again. Handballed it out. Handballed on again. Another Donald player, got a bit of a run on here. Kicked up in the area, and Frank McGrath, oh, he didn't have thought he marked it, but he didn't. Play on, there's a kick. All clear. Goal to Donald. Kicked by Pettifer. Only 2 points difference here now as they bounce the ball. 4-3 to 4-5. It's punched by Boucher, but Canfield takes it from centre half back and drives it high up in the centre half forward area. Punched out by Barney Lanyon to Foxy Millard. Millard's got it and he lined him up this time. Will it make it? No, it's too high, I think. And Walters has marked. Handball out. Fella's in trouble out there. Millard's got it. He's ridden into the ground. He'll get a free kick for over the shoulder. Foxy Millard playing the 200. He'd love to win today. He's a fellow who hates losing. He kicked it in. Beautiful pass, and Barney Livy's marked it right on his chest. And a pretty acute angle though. But she's a beautiful kick. Has kicked it right through the centre to put Gore. Brought that goal in front. 5-5 to Donald. 4. Yes, we're back in the centre again. It was a very handy goal to Livy's, that one. Boort needed that. Here they go again. South comes in the ruck this time. He punches it down. It's taken by Knackers Nico. He had a kick, but he had a second kick, and he's got it clear this time. It's out in the Millard direction. It nearly marks, but it's played down onto the ground. Kingy's coming through there. Tackled the man. Play on. It's a call. Gilmore's got it, and he's kicked a scrubber into the centre of the ground. Nico's got it trapped. Not quite. Donald player there is Hose. He's got it out wide again. Frank McGrath punched it well clear that time out along the wing. Only to be trapped up by Green, High Green that time. He's kicked a mark in and marked by Westerland. Westerland kicks it back towards the centre and finds Boucher. Terry McGrath on his mark there. Boucher goes back, kicks it in the centre half forward position. A mark uncontested there to Campbell, P. Campbell from Donald. He's gone up on the high side of the ground. Ragsy Gilb's in front, just punched clear. Trevor Nelson's going to run the ball, but beats him over the line now. Boucher wins it down, but it's David Nico to win the ball out, and he kicks it out in the Weevil direction. Weevil's got 2 to beat out there. But he's trying hard, he's tackled a fella. Anyway, his play-on's a call. David Nico's backed up again, and Pemberton takes a mark. Right on the edge of the square. He kicks on the wing up towards us here, And Billy Strader's in front and should take the mark. He's taken a good mark. He goes back, he's gone for a pass to Phil Nico. Nico marks it. He's looking for someone to kick to. Barney led out. He's taking his bit of time here. Livy's coming right down the ground. He's kicked it high up in the Wharton direction. Has hit the ground. There's only Gilmore there. I think Gilmore will clear for Donald, and he's kicked it back to where it came. Green's up. Played it down. Tackled by Nico. Tackled too high, says the umpire. Free kick to Green, who centres the ball back in the area there of Campbell. Campbell's got it and he comes around on his left foot. He kicks it down. Bit of a wobbly kick, and the Pemberton nearly marked it. Beat was behind the pack there, but Westerland's there. Westerland's handballs it out in Billy Malone area. Billy Malone's copped it over the neck by Billy Strader, and a free kick will go to Billy Malone. Malone goes for short pass. Only to be taken by Canfield. Jimmy Canfield, a long kick into the centre, finds Knackers. Knackers has got it and he's off. Here we go, he's looking for someone to kick to, and he's gone for a pass, and he's found him. It's bounced right off Wharton's chest, only to be picked up by the Donald player who's kicked it in Billy Strader's area, who couldn't quite hold it. Anyway, he's got the free kick. He didn't get paid the mark, but he got the free, and he's handballed to Southcombe. Tony Southcombe's gone for a bit of a run. He's kicked the ball up into Boort's forward area. Barney Levy's got it. He's gone for a wide pass out of the Fox. And Fox has taken a good safe mark on his chest. Fox would be about 45 metres out on a slight angle. He's going back lining up. And a good little kick to Fox. He gets onto this, it should go right through the centre. He's just must have hooked her a bit there at the last minute. He's only going through for a point. He's kicking down the bottom side of the ground. A good long kick down in that area there. Punched away from Nico, but Nico's picked it up again. Beautifully done. He's gone for a lovely pass right in and hit Southcombe on the chest. And Southcombe has gone for another pass. Livy went for the fly, but it was a bit early and has been paid against him for in the back. It's Walters to take the kick. He kicks it nearly to the centre of the ground. It's a good mark taken by Campbell in front of Knackers. Knackers is a bit short on that occasion. Campbell's favouring the high side of the ground. He's kicked it up here. Good mark to Billy Malone. 15 metres against Dave Pemberton there. Must have stepped over the mark. Billy Malone will take another kick. On about half. Boort's half back line. He's kicked it long. Down in the area. Neil Beatty's been paid a mark. Or free kick for hanging onto his arm there, according to the umpire. Beat's gone for a pass. He found Phil Nico. Nico goes back for his kick. Nico's gone out wide to Pember. And Pemberton's taken one on his chest. Showing no signs of a bad ankle injury he had last Saturday. He's made a miraculous recovery. He's kicked it long and high, only to be marked by Boucher. Donald's big ruckman. Boucher goes back for a kick. Boucher kicks it high into Donald's half-forward area to be punched down by Canfield. It's picked up by Donald, punched forward. Terry Green's coming through, but here comes Pemberton again, and he kicked it wild and wide right down the bottom side of the ground. There's only two Donald players in the race for the ball down there. I think it'll beat them over the line and out of bounds. No, it hasn't. Still down there. Trevor Langdon's there now. And they're still battling for the ball. It's a deep pocket, that down there, and the play's still going on down there. In fact, there's a little bit of a scrummage on the ground. But nothing will come of that, I don't think. Yes, there will. Kingy got a free kick out of that. Barry King will take a free kick in the half-back line area. Anyway, he's kicked it up and he's found Mark Lanyon. Barney Lanyon plays on. He kicks up to centre half forward for Boort, but it's Walters from full-back coming down hard, but Barney Livy's there with him, and Livy's had a shot, but he's smothered. Wharton picks up handballs to Nicholson. Nicholson kicks it high, and
Yes, and there it goes. Foxy Millard's got it, and he's handballed it out to Billy Strader. Billy Strader on his left foot, through for a beautiful goal. Well-deserved goal to Boort. Went right from the back line, through to the forward line. A bit of tenacious play. It's now 6-6-42 to Donald 4-3-27. Boort's got a handy lead here near the end of the... Hello, there's been an infringement. Someone's over the line. It's against Boort, and the free kick will be taken by Green of Donald in the centre of the ground. He's kicked it up into the forward line area to be marked by Pettifer. The blonde-headed Pettifer goes back. Frank McGrath's on his mark. He's kicked a bit of a scrubber of a kick. And there's a scramble on the ground. And there's a umpire. There's a free kick against Dave Pemberton for too high a tackle in that scrum. And number 15, who is D. Hose of Donald, go back only 30 metres out, directly in front of goal. Gets this one, it's an umpire's goal, I'd say. It's not a very good kick. It's dropped short, I think it's touched through. Ragsy Girl's gone for a short pass to Trev Lannon, who marks and plays on around the top side of the ground here, coming down, and a good mark to Terry McGrath, handball to Nelson. He goes back on his left foot and kicks it high in that area. There's no one out in the packs there, they both flew for it, except Gilmore, and Gilmore's got it, coming around up here. Gilmore kicks it high. They're all up for it. No one can claim it. Pemberton's got it again. He got wrapped around the head then, but he should have got a free, but no, it's play on. Out here to Nico. Nico's gone for a pass into the centre, but there's only Donald there. There's a kick. Oh, great tackle by Kingy. Should have had a free there. Anyway, he's gone on and he's played it up the ground. And a beautiful pass to Barney Lanyon. Kingy showing away here today. Barney's gone back for his kick. And he kicked it in. A nice position there. The sun was in their eyes. And there's a free kick. Free kick to a Donald player. It's a bit hard to work this out here, umpire. High Green of Donald has taken the free kick. Boort's forward line. He kicked it wide out the bottom flank, nearly to the wing. There's a scramble down there again. Weevil's down on the bottom of the pack there. The umpire's going to come in and ball it up. The scores against Boort 6-6-42 to Donald 4-3-27. This will be Wharton and Boucher to go for the bounce here. There's a ball's bounced. Boucher wins it down. Picked up by Nico. Kicks it on his left foot down that bottom flank there. Into the dead pocket and out of it. Thrown in by the boundary umpire. It's Wharton and Boucher again. Wharton wins it down this time. Nico a handball out to Barry King's area. And Kingy's taken a shot at goal. He's kicked it well up there, and Southcombe very nearly marked it. He's played on. He's handballed it back to Foxy. And Foxy on his right foot has dobbed a goal. A little man playing his 200th games kicked a beautiful little goal there. Put Boort that extra goal in. And here we go again. It's Boucher and Wharton. Wharton wins it down. But Boucher recovers well and picks it up and handballs it out. Kicked off the ground by Trevor Nelson. Barney Lanyon nearly took a one-hander. There's a scramble on the ground. Barney Lanyon's still going in there. David Nico's got hold of it. He's handballed it out. Kingy tried to get it, but he's tripped over. In fact, he's taken one on the head. Anyway, the play goes on down the ground to the wing area. And Foxy Millard's got hold of it. And Fox has kicked it up along that flank there. Barry King's still on the ground. Anyway, it's Walder's got it on his left foot. It's a poor kick. Livy's got hold of it. It's flicked out the back to Foxy Millard. Millard's kicked it up only to find Gilmore waiting there to take another easy mark all by himself. He's gone back for his kick. It's a long kick right down that flank. Punched clear by Wharton. Punched again by a Donald player. Punched again by Wharton. Billy Strader's got it this time. He's handballed it. Barney Livy's got it. Handballed it to Phil Nico. Nico's gone for a long kick, but she'd be out. Well, landed right on the line, I think. No, the boundary umpire's called it out on the full. So it'll be a free kick taken by Donald. Right, it's T. Michael from Donald kicking the ball high back into the play. Punched down by Wharton again. Billy Malone's picked it up. He's tackled by Livy, but the ball's knocked to the ground. The play on again. It's Walters. Walters kicks it high down towards the wing area. Recovery there is good by Nico. He got pushed in the back, no, over the shoulder, says the umpire. And Phil Nicholson will go back to take his free kick. He's not far from the centre of the ground. He kicks a long kick right up towards Southcombe. Southcombe's up high, and I think he's taken a great mark. Yes, umpire's paid it, and Tony should kick this. He'd be 35, 40 metres out on a 35-degree angle. And the siren's gone just as he kicks it. And he's put it through for a major score, which makes the score at half-time 8-6, Boort to Donald 4-3. It was a very good first half to Boort. If they carry on the second half, they should win this. Right, we're starting the second half of the game here. Boort leading by 4 goals, 2 points at the moment. They bounce the ball. Boucher wins it down. Picked up by Nico. Nico kicks it up into the forward flank area. Donald player's got it there. Handballs it out wide. Out wide. Millard's got it. Could add a free for in the back there, and he has. Yep. Foxy Millard goes back. Playing a good game today for his 200, and he's kicked it up in the Livingston area. Liver's coming out. He's got into the back of Kingy. Kingy's down, but he's right. And up for goes the play. Donald's cleared it down along the flank again. Donald player picks it up and kicks it high. High up in the Pemberton area. Pemberton's taken a good mark, I'd say. No, the play on's the umpire call. Beat has picked it up and handball to Trevor Nelson. Trevor Nelson, another handball to Nico in the centre of the ground. Centre of the ground on the left foot out to Trevor Lanyon. And Trevor Lanyon's taken a handball to Billy Stratter. Billy Stratter to Weevil. Weevil back to Trevor Lanyon. Trevor Lanyon has another handball in the Kingy direction. Kingy's broken through. He's handballed over to Nico, and David Nico's put it through for another goal. The Boort 5 goals, 2 in front. A good start to this third quarter. And up the big men fly again. It's knocked down by Wharton, straight to Terry Green. Green on his left foot, kicks it to Billy Malone, who takes a mark at centre half forward position. Billy Malone goes back. He's looking for someone to kick it to. He kicks it high and long. It's down in the Ragsy Gould area, and Rags has taken a mark. No, the umpire's called play on. Punched out off the ground. Pemberton's got it again. Here goes Pember. He's kicked her out to the centre of the ground. Big Murray Gilmore's there and takes a safe mark on his own again. He's going back, he's looking for someone to kick it to. He kicks it high out this side of the ground, and it's a good mark to Anderson, Kay Anderson and Donald. He's looking for someone, he's on his left foot, he's left-footed too. He's kicked it down, punched down by Westerlands. Westerlands follows it up. It's picked up by number 22 is Taylor. He's passed out and Beats got it and handballed to Fox. Fox handball to Billy Stratter. Stratter's lost control. He's got it back again. He's tackled. And I think he's caught holding the ball. A short pass. It's a bad one. Drops short to Green. He drops the ball. Good tackle by Trevor Nelson. Fox is fighting for it on the ground there. Fox has still got the ball. He's dragged off it, and he's penalised for not trying to punch the ball out when he was on the bottom of the pack. It's Carmichael from Donald to take the kick. Kicks it long and high. It's a good kick. Right down in the forward area. Westerland's up, couldn't mark it, punched down. Good tackle, hard play there. Neil Beattie gets a handball out to Trevor Nelson. Trevor Nelson on the left foot. Trevor Lanyon's got it now. He's lost control. 2 Donald players there. 3 Donald players there against Wharton. The umpires come in to bounce the ball. Right in Donald's forward zone. Knocked down by Wharton. Picked up and kicked out wide again and marked by Billy Malone. Play on, not 10 yards, umpire said. He's kicked it back to the centre. And a good safe mark to Jay Taylor. Taylor's gone for another pass to Terry Green. Green takes another mark. Peter Millard's he put on the mark, lining them up. He's a fair way out. He'll be 50 yards out from goal there. He's gone in. It's a big kick. He's hooked it. Hooked it around. Touch through. Pass for point to Donald. Back into play. He's found Wharton. Wharton marked it, handball to Trevor Lanyon. Trevor's kicked it along the side of the ground there to Pemberton. Pemberton's got it up. He's handballed. Hit the Titch McGrath. The bounce doesn't favour him, but Billy Shredder traps it and back to Pemberton. Pemberton kicks it to the centre of the ground. There's good marks taken by Phil Nicholson. Nico's kicked it in and he's found King. Barry King's taken a mark right on the edge of the square. He kicks it long and high up in the Southcombe area. It's punched away from him, but I think he's going to get a free kick. He got a bit of a shove there as he went for the ball. Tony Southcombe, Boort's captain and coach, new father last week's going back to dob another goal. I'd say he's the leading goal kicker for the day at the moment, and there's no mistake here. He's put it straight through the centre. A beautiful kick. Up to go in the centre again. Terry McGrath takes it and kicks it right back in the... Hello, there's been a free here again for the umpire against Peter Millard. This time it's taken by Wood. He's handballed it out to Walters. Walters comes out, kicks it high up here right in front of us. There's an infringement behind the play. It's to go against Boort, and the free's going to Billy Malone. Malone kicks it out here into Donald's forward flank. They're taking the mark here. It's taken by Hose, D. Hose. Hose kicks back to the centre of the ground. Pemberton's coming through there. Trevor Lennon on the ground, picked up by Canfield to Terry McGrath. Terry McGrath kicks it back the centre of the ground. Barney Lennon against Gilmore. Good contestant there. And the umpire's found a free and he's given it to Gilmore. Another long kick in the Wharton area. Wharton punches it down. It's snapped up by a Donald player. Comes in and has a run and shot at goal. And I think it's touched through for a behind. The girls favouring the top side of the ground this time. He's kicked it out. Trevor Lennon was in front, but it was punched away from him. Billy Malone's got the run of the ball. He's coming in and he's had a snapshot, but I think he's offline. And another point to Donald. The girls kicked it out again up on this top side. Bill Malone, Canfield fly for it. Canfield couldn't quite trap it. He's got it off the ground this time. He'll run of the ball. Wharton's handball back to Canfield. It's a scrummage on the ground. Neil Beattie's got it out to Frank McGrath. B-boy's gone for a low pass and he's found Pemberton. Beautiful pass. Pember's gone back for his kick. Anyway, he's gone up the ground here to Barney Lennon. Barney Lennon's taken a good mark on his chest. He's handballed it out to Nico. Nico's off on his left foot down to the forward line, and I think there'll be a free there to Barney Livy. Boort's full forward. He's nudged out by Walters, the Donald full back. Livingston's coming back to take his kick. The ball's coming back there now. He's got it. It looks to be all Donald down in the forward line. Livingston gets onto this one. He could make the distance. He's kicked it, not as well as he does sometimes. It's gone through out of bounds for a throw-in right in Boort's forward pocket. Ball's thrown into play here. South comes up, knocks it down, picked up by Donald, and they kick it out. It'll bounce over the line for another throw-in. Ball's thrown in, Bush is in front. Southcombe wins it, knocked out by Kingy. Terry McGrath picks it up, has a snap at goal, doesn't quite make the distance, marked by Walters, the Donald full back. He handballs it clear out to Gilmore. Gilmore's still got the run of the ball. Trevor Nelson's out there for Boort. They're still going for it. Livy's out there. Terry McGrath's picked it up, kicked it back, and Barney Lanyon there, and Barney Lanyon's taken a strong mark. Very strong mark in front of Gilmore. They're having a good duel now, Barney Lanyon and Gilmore. Anyway, he's kicked it into the play, and South comes up very high. Fantastic mark. Mark of the day so far. And Tony's gone back and he's had a shot. Umpire runs around. He's offline this time and it's only through for a point. Anyway, the fullback kicks it out, but it's marked by Phil Nicholson right on the point of the square. He goes looking for someone to kick it to. He's kicked it out in the Livy direction. Livy's up high and he's taken a good strong mark. Brian Livingston. He would be 45 to 50 metres out. You can see the angle from here. He's coming in. He's gone for the torpedo. She's a bit offline too, I think. And it's just through for a minor score. That makes a score of 10 goals, 8 Boort to Donald, 4 goals, 6, 30 points. Donald fullback Walters has the ball now. He's kicked it out to be marked by Gilmore. Umpires paid the mark. Gilmore's kicked it up the top of the ground here. Kingy's done well there. He beat 2 Donald opponents to kick the ball in. He almost found Barney Lanyon. The ball's punched away from him. Foxy Millard's got it up off the ground, but he got tackled. Barney Lanyon's followed up and he's kicked it on his left foot right down into the... I think there's a free to Boort. Yes. Barney Lanyon was floored by Gilmore after he had his kick. There was a free down the ground to be taken by Boort's forward Barney Lanyon. Barney Livingston. Livingston comes in. He has another shot. He hasn't got his sights right today. He's kicked this one right out on the ground. Free kick taken by Donald. Here, the umpire's bringing Southcombe back on the mark. Donald player to take another kick. Plays commences. Mark taken there by Campbell of Donald. He runs around, kicks it down to the wing area. In front is Wharton, in front of Boucher, he couldn't mark it. Donald player on the ground picked it up. The young Nuts Nico's got a hold of her. He's kicked her out Southcombe area. Southcombe's got hold of it. Can't quite control it, but he's still chasing the ball. He's fighting on and beats him over the line, out of bounds for yet another throw-in. Boundary umpire throws it in. Wharton wins the tap right down to Dave Nico. He's got hold of it. Handballed it back on. A Donald player kicked it up in the centre of the ground again. Pemberton coming through hard there. Oh, he's got it clear. Here comes Nico again. Got to clear it. Billy Stratter. He's trying to trap that ball. He's got a handball back to Nico. Nico a handball out. Kingy area. Kingy a handball to Trev Lanyon. He's trying to trap it, but he can't. Play on's the call. Here comes Billy Stratter again. He's got hold of her. He's gone for a pass. She's a bit astray. Here comes Campbell, Donald. He's running right through the middle of the pack and he's kicked it out right up here in front of us. Frank McGrath is taking a mark. And P-Boy plays on. He's on the left foot and he kicked it up in the Foxy Millard area and he's taken a good mark. Fox kicks her across the face of goal. A bit too far, I think, to mark by Donald. T. Michael, that is 37 for Donald. His kick smothered off the mark by Southcombe there. Is picked up by Trevor Nelson. Drives it back into Boort's attacking area, only to find Gilmore resting in the square. Gilmore gone out wide again. There's a free there to Walters. His handball's on. Donald player comes up the ground. There's a scrimmage over there. The ball, I think, will beat him over the line, out of bounds again. Ball thrown in. Kicked on by Donald. Westerlands and Gould go for it. No one can get it. Here comes a handball across these fellas, and it's a good safe mark taken in defence by Frank McGrath. Plays on around the boundary. He's gone for a pass out there to Neil Beattie. I think he was over the line. And yes, it's out on the full. Donald's kick it back in. Campbell's gone for it. McGrath's there. There's a free against the Fox there. Anyway, Campbell's got the kick. He'd only be 25, 30 metres out. Bit of an angle. Any sort of a kick, he should get this. He's lining up, favouring the drop punt. Comes in, shoots. The goal umpire says a goal. Right, back in the centre again. Advance the ball. There's a free kick there going to Wharton. Dave Wharton, it is a Boort. Dave Wharton saving the drop punt, and he's kicked it a long kick up into the forward line. Picked up by Nico, kicks it out. Kingy's got the run of the ball here. He's gone for the boomerang kick. She's gone around, and he's kicked a goal. It was a pearler. Kicked the old boomerang kick. No worries. He went straight through the... Right, we're back to centre again. Scored Boor 11-8-74 to Donald 5-6-36. Umpire bounces the ball. Big men fly again. No one wins it. Green picks it up, kicks it wildly down in the forward area for Donald. Out racing out for the ball is Gould. He can't trap it. Beatty's in on top of the ball there, and I think he'll get a free kick. He's gone for a pass to Pemberton, ran on the flank there, punched away from him. It's Trevor Nelson trying to trap the ball. Can't quite grab it. Pemberton's got it back. His handball back to Trevor Nelson this time. He's kicked it up in the centre square, only to be marked by Gilmore. Gilmore's marked well today. He comes in now, kicks it back to centre half forward area for them, and Cantfield's up and taking a great mark. And mark Jimmy Cantfield. He comes back looking for someone to kick it to. He's gone for a kick. She's a bit of a wobbly old one. Bouncing down there. Billy Strader's there, but he couldn't get it. Anyway, David Nico's got it. His first game back today after injury, and he's made a bit of a difference to this side, and he's kicked it up there. It's punched down by Kingy. Foxy Millard's got the run of the ball. He can't get it. Southcomb's trapped it. Handballs it out to Barney Lanyon. Barney Lanyon on his left foot along the ground. Terry McGrath has got hold of it. Blind turns to Weevil. Weevil's got it. Kicks it back to Terry McGrath. Terry McGrath a handball to Kingy. Kingy's gone for a wild one. It's in the air. Billy Strader's down there, but it's a mark to T. Michael of Donald. He kicks it down the bottom side of the ground. Westerland's up high, couldn't mark it. Westerland's chasing the ball. Westerland's kicks it down in that area there, and it's marked by Taylor. Taylor plays on to down the ground. And here they come, but it's beaten them all over the line, and it's out of bounds for another throw-in. Right, he's thrown in now. Up they go for it, no one wins it down. Kick off the ground by Donald. It's right down in the back pocket area for Boort. Cleared by Ragsy Gould. It's touched over the line for yet another throw-in. She's thrown in again. Both go up, no one gets it. Donald win it out. Not cleanly though. It's kicked off the ground. David Nico still battling there. Green, Donald picks it up. Finds a man by himself out here. Handball over to Malone. Malone dummies round and has a shot at goal. And he's missed. It's only a point. Right, Lee Gould's kicking the ball back into play. Drop punt up. Jimmy Cowden was in front, couldn't quite hold it. Lee Gould's marked it again from a kick off the ground there by a Donald player. Ragsy Gould comes in, kicking it up the top side. He's picked out Billy Malone. Bill Malone, she's another shocker. I think she could be out in the full. No, it's marked by Frankie McGrath. It's B-Boy, he's coming in, he's gone for the short pass, finds Phil Nicholson. Nico's going back for his kick. Had a great game today, Nico. Nico comes in, he's gone for the torpedo. It's a long one up the middle of the ground. Barney Lanyon and Gilmore fly for it, no one can get it. Terry McGrath gets it off the ground, kicks it out towards the centre. Bounce beats everyone except Billy Strader. Here comes Billy Strader. He's taking a bounce. Here he goes. He's kicked it. He's kicked it out in the Livy area, and Barney Livy's marked on his chest. Only 35 metres from goal. See if he can put this one through. Comes in, going for the drop punt this time. She's swinging around. It hasn't quite made the distance. That's a mark, I think. Yes. Umpire's paid a mark to Tony Southcombe right down in front of goal there. Oh, gee, he's on a cute angle there. This could be a Ray Maynard goal, this one. The ball could get stuck between the posts. He's gone for pass out in front. Green's in front of Livingston and takes a mark. Green kicks it up the top end of the ground. Marked by Gilmore. Kicking on the mark. Gilmore kicks it down along the wing here. Knocked down. It's a free against Trevor Lanyon there. He's in the back of D. Hose. Hose kicks it to the centre of the ground to Westerlands. Westerlands palms it out beautifully to Green. Green, long kick right down the Boucher area, but a great mark by Ragsy Gould. Gould a handball to Pemberton. Pemberton a handball out here to Peabody. And Peabody has got it. He's in a bit of trouble. You've got to have a kick here. No. He's play on. It's a call. He keeps going. He might point it out. They're battling with the ball. It's Lee Gould. Comes through with the ball. He's gone for a handball. Terry McGrath right under pressure. Oh, umpire didn't give him a chance. Anyway, free kick here to Hose. Hose has kicked it down into the Donald forward area. Pemberton, there he is again. Kick across to Beattie. Beattie's got it. Played on. He's running. He's run a long way, but he's handballed across to Trevor Nelson. Nelson's got it. Oh, Nelson's kicked into the man in front of him. Ball smothered. I think it'll beat him over the line. Out of bounds on the back flank for Boort. Boort's back flank on the bottom side of the ground. 74 to 83 to 38. Here we go. Picked up by Nico. He's kicked her off the ground up into the square area, only to be kicked by Donald back to the centre of the ground. Weevil punches it down. David Nico cops one too high. He should get a free. Yes, he does. And Nackers goes back for his kick. Here he goes. Going for a pass. The Kingy area is just a fraction high for him. Play goes on. Donald went it out. The umpire's picked out a free here. It's going to Barney Livy. Livy comes back. Got the ball. Going for the long torpedo. It's going a long way down. In fact, he's kicked a goal. What a beautiful kick from the point of the square. Must have covered 70 yards. That makes Boort 12 goals now. 12 goals, 8. Up they go. Wharton grabs the ball out of the ruck. Handballs it to Millard. Millard handballs it out in the Nicholson area. He didn't have the ball. Umpire when he was tackled. And Phil Nicholson take a free kick the centre of the ground. Boort into attack. Yeah, late in the third quarter. They got control of this game at the moment. Kicks it up on the high side of the ground, looking for Millard and Southcombe are up there, but it beats them both players over the line. Southcombe, Gilmore in the ruck. Barney Lanyon tries to punch it down. Millard and Wood are fighting for the ball there. Wood gets a free kick, but he's kicked it fair out on the full. The free kick will go to Phil Nicholson. It's Nico take his free kick here, right in front of the crowd. Hello. Taylor's run over the mark and given away 15 yards, so Nico will take another kick. Kicks it down into Boort's forward zone. They're all up. Millard nearly marked it. Here he comes. He's handballed it out to David Nicholson. He's hooked it with the left foot, but I think he's hooked it a bit far. Through for 1 point. Donald to kick out. He's kicked out wide towards Taylor. Taylor's off the ground. Intercepted by Barney Lanyon on his left foot. Kicked it back. Livy's got a mark. A bit close to the goal this time. He's only 30 yards out this time. On a more acute angle. And a right footer, it should shoot him. Comes in, favouring the drop punt. Kicks it well, I'd say. Goal umpire hasn't moved. All clear, a goal. Right, Boort the leading 13-9-87 to Donald 5-8-38. Here, they got well in control of this game. As the umpire bounces the ball to star play again. Wharton's up, wins the tap beautifully down to Phil Nicholson, who kicks it up. The Terry McGrath area, he couldn't quite trap it, it bounced over him. Southcomb's got it, handballed over his head. McGrath's got it, nearly got it. Could have got a free on top of the head there. Anyway, Gilmore plays on, kicks it wide down the wing. And the siren sounds to end the third quarter. And a good quarter by Boort. At 3/4 time, here at Boort today, Boort a 13-9-87 to Donald 5-8-38. Well in command of this game. Right, we're starting the last quarter here today at Boort, with Boort leading by 49 points to bounce the ball. Wharton wins it down. Coming through hard is Weevil. Weevil, he's gone through hard there, but it's picked up by Green, who's kicked it wide out, and it's marked. Looks like Gilmore out. There can't be Gilmore out there. There's some left foot. Anyway, he's kicked it up, and a free kick is going to Billy Malone. So over on the head, Billy Malone kicks it up to their forward line. There's a pack of players. The ball's punched clear. Comes through. Pemberton kicked off the ground. Play on's a call. Handball out by Taylor. Kicked in by Campbell. Mark in the goal square. Played on. Through for a goal to Donald. About the first minute. There's a pretty handy crowd here today. They're all keen to see Boort win. So Donald beat them last time they played. Boort players and supporters will be hoping the boys can go on with this in the last quarter. And they bounce the ball, here we go. Boucher punches it well up in the forward line. Canfield got the ball. Takes it, blind turns once. Handballs, play on's a call. Picked up by Walters. Walters is up from fullback and he kicks it in the left boot right in the out in the area there, and there's a left foot kick snap right in front of goal, marked by Taylor, right in front. Oh, they've let him back in here a bit. Anyway, we'll see what sort of a kick Taylor is. He's kicked a couple already. Comes in. He's kicked it, he's made no mistake. He's through for another goal. That's 2 quick goals to start the last quarter. Scores now 13-9 Boort to Donald 7-8. Donald has still got a fair way to go, but that's the way to do it. A couple of quick goals. Now the other side of the ground now, I see Billy Malone laid out on the ground. They're waving for a stretcher. And so Billy's not too badly hurt. So he's copped one around the head. Anyway, play goes on. Kick off the ground by Gilmore. Green's got it. Breaks clear. Kicks it on his left foot. Clean out of bounds on the full, right in front of the Donald trainer's bench. Free kick to be taken by Neil Beattie. Beattie comes back. He's gone for a short pass. Umpire's blowing the whistle. Just put it on Bill McGrath over there, and I think he's all right. I've got him to his knees. Boort's trainer Murray Chalmers is racing out there with the stretcher. Rob Crowbar's out there. Umpire's pulled up play just for the time being, just to see how Bill Malone is. Let's hope he's not too badly hurt. Trainers are all... He's still going or not? Trainers and conferring there. They've got Bill Malone up on his feet now. He's a bit groggy. Just a cop one round the head. Pushing him over. And Muriel Wet Towel looks like she's coming into action. Yes. He's a pretty tough lad, Billy Malone. And he's told him to take that stretcher where, well, I won't say where he told him to put it. Anyway, he's back in action. He's back to Neil Beattie and he's kicked again. Kicked it up in the forward line. They're all up for it. No one gets it. Nico off the ground, kicked it down. Kingy's after it, can't get it. Good tackle by Millard. Play on's the call. Boucher, handball out. Phil Nico's coming through. He's still got control of the ball. Battling hard. And he's got a free kick. Played the man going for the ball that time. Here he goes. He's gone for a pass out to Livy. Livy's led out beautifully and taken a nice mark in front of Westerlands. He'll be 40 metres out, almost directly in front. Livingston comes in, drop punt. A nice looking kick from here. Yeah, she's all clear. Makes 14 goals. 9 points Boort. Right, ball's back to the centre. Umpire comes in. Bounces the ball. Up they go. Boucher wins it this time. Knocks it forward. Trapped by Nico. Handball across to Pemberton. He's in a bit of trouble. He's broken the tackle. Good kick clear. Billy Strader takes a strong mark right in front of us here. Strader kicks it out. Southcombe area. Southcombe's power. Great mark, Southcombe. Anticipated that perfectly. Possibly have a shot from there. No, she hasn't come off the boot quite as loose as he likes. Punched away by Westerland. Coming through. The Donald player kicked off for a point by Barry King. Gilmore kicks it out down the bottom side of the ground. Up is Nico. Oh, there's a lot of blokes up there, and the ball punched clear. Played on up towards the centre of the ground. Punched away from Campbell by Trevor Lanyon. Campbell beats him out on the ground. Here comes Boucher. Handball up the ground further. Coming through there is Pemberton. Beautiful play. He takes a bounce. 2 bounces. He's kicked it with his left foot. Millard punches it away. Foxy Millard's in. Try to trap the ball. Oh, he should get a free for in the back there, and he has. He goes around on his left foot. Kicks a long kick down to the forward area. Southcombe's there. Could be penalised. Yes, he's penalised there. The umpire's played a free against Tony for nudging the fella out in front of him. It's a kick out to the wing. Boucher and Wharton punch it down. There's a bit of a scramble on the ground there. Weevil's in there. Wharton tackles the Donald player who didn't get rid of the ball. Dave Wharton will take the free kick. Wharton's gone for another big kick up in the Southcombe area. Westerland's up there, punches it down. Trapped by Barry King. King on the left foot. Oh, beautiful pass. Finds Livingston all on his own. Hit him right on the chest. Barney goes back. Lines up the goals. He's not far out, but he's on a pretty acute angle. Kicks. The goal umpire doesn't move. Another goal to Barney Lanyon. Livingston, I'm sorry. Punched down by Boucher. Picked up by Weevil. Weevil out to Trevor Nelson, takes a good mark. Trevor Nelson kicks it high towards the centre of the ground. Terry Green up, nearly trapped it. Wharton picks it up, misses, kicked it. Scramble on the ground there. Here it comes out. Lagsy Gould, long hand pass out to Booty. Booty kicks it down to the wing here in front of us. Terry McGrath nearly marked it. Play on. Billy Strader battling it. Umpire's found a free there. He's paid it the free against Pettifer, taken by Billy Strader. He's kicked it down. Barney Lanyon cupped one high on the head there. And Mark Lanyon will take a kick. Kicks it right down into Boort's forward zone. Livingston's up against Westlands. No one could get it. Battling on with the ball there. Wood clears it for Donald down on the bottom back flank area there. Umpire's found another free down there. It's against the Weevil this time. Kicks it along the wing, the Donald player does. He's found somebody. He kicks it up into the centre only to find David Nico. He's on his own. Oh, he tackle he played on. He's kicked it into the centre, and High Green has marked it. Kick up this side of the ground this time, and Pettifer takes a good mark. Pettifer for Donald, trying the top side of the ground this time, kicks it and finds Adams. Adams has got it this time, just back on the ground. He's picked it in and found Hose again. D. Hayes got another short pass up there, only to find Ragsy Gould take the easiest of marks. Rags has gone for handball this time to Pemberton. Pemberton's off. He's gone. Oh, his tackle that he played on, no worries. And all Trevelyan under pressure. The ball off the side of his boot. The kick right in Donald forward flank area. Kicked it back in towards the centre area. Head coming uncontested. Taking the easiest of marks is number 30, Anderson. Anderson for Donald. Only 25 to 30 metres out. Jimmy Canfield on the mark. Kicks a left foot kick. Doesn't look too bad. All clear. Goal to Donald. Boort still holds a 46-point lead. He's knocked down by Boucher. Trevor Nelson on his right foot this time. Kicks it out. Terry McGrath is battling there. The Donald player. They come through. Phil Nicholson. Handball. Back to Terry Green. Punches it away. Billy Strader picks it up. Left foot into the centre of the ground. Bounces badly for Mark Lanyon. Picked up the Donald fellow. Kicked back up. Bit of a umpire found another free up there. It's going to Walters. It looks like they've shifted him from full back to centre half forward now. He's lining up for the goals this time. He's a fair way out to be 45, 50 metres out. Kicked a big kick. Could be a bit too high. Punched away by Wharton. Down there and out of bounds. Thrown in. Frank McGrath picks it up after the tap out by Walters, marked by Weevil. He's in a bit of trouble. Yes, he's caught. He's outnumbered down there though, 3 men to 1. Anyway, off they go. Donald into attack. They're mucking around with the ball too. Phil Nicholson will show the way. Punches it out. Only be caught by Green. They're scrambling on the ground again. Nico's right on the bottom of the pack there. The umpire's coming in to ball it up. Up they go. Canfield in the ruck this time. Knocks it down to Billy Strader. Adams has got it. Punches it clear. David Nico kicks her out. Umpire's found another free. What's going on now? Play on's a call. Billy Strader, on he goes. Kicks it up here. It's going to... No, it's still in play. Hello there. The ball wasn't even out. No. Boundary umpire calls it. Anyway, that's the way she goes. He throws it back into play again. Up Southcombe, a beautiful tap down. Didn't quite get to where he wanted. Anyway, coming through, it's David Nico. Green's got it. He's caught with the ball. Good. Great tackle there by Phil Nicholson. He'll take the free kick. Tackled Green there, dropped the ball. Anyway, he's gone for a pass. He's found Mark Lanyon. He's taken another good mark. On a pretty handy game at centre half forward. And Barney comes in. Kicks it high. Livy's up there. Westerland's up high. Taken, oh, he could have played that mark. Anyway, he played on. Kingy's there. Playing on. Anyway, they've got it out again. Green again. He's kicked it wide. It bounces just over the line for another throw in. And then Wharton and Boucher in the ruck. Wharton wins it. Adams takes it from Donald. Adams has still got it. He handballs it out. Booty's there. Beats him over the line. He got another throw in. It's on the Donald's half forward line. Hello, they picked out a free there. Neil Booty's taken the free. He's kicked it towards the centre there. Weevil's there, punched away from him. Boucher handball to Green. Green a kick. Down to the centre area. Played on by the Green off the ground. The patch of players are bumping there. Grant has been forced over the line for a behind another minor score to Donald. He's going for the bottom side of the ground this time. Wharton's up in front and taking a good mark. He handballs on to Frank McGrath. McGrath kicks it along with the left foot along the side of the ground there. Punched on by Millard. Millard's back onto it. He's picked it up again. He's handballed it out to Phil Nicholson. Nicholson's got it. Gone on his left foot back towards the centre. Intercepted by Gilmore. Gilmore comes around the top side of the ground this time. He's kicked it high. Trevor Nelson takes a good mark in front of his opponent here on the wing, right in front of the crowd. Trevor Nelson kicks the ball back again and he finds Billy Stratter. He didn't quite trap it. He handballs it out. David Nicko's got it. It's right near. It's over the line for yet another throw-in. Thrown in is a bad throw in anyway. Boucher taps it down, kicked off the ground by Green. Young Dell's on the ground for Boort, chasing the ball down there. Lee Gould is there, traps the ball, handballs across to Dell. Dell's got it, comes down, kicks it, the centre of the ground, finds Weevil. Wayne Keeble, that is. Wayne Keeble taking a good mark there. He's going to kick it up this way. Kick it up here. Billy Stratter and Barney Lanyon fly for it. They're battling for it there. Scrubbing it around. Donald player wins out to Gilmore. Gilmore off the side of the boot. It's hanging there. Good mark taken there. The last line of defence by Neil Beattie. Neil Beattie comes in again. Kicks it high up into the area here. South comes up. No one can mark it. Livingston, not Livingston now. Lanyon punched it. Anyway, the Donald fellow kicked it back to their centre half position, only to find Wharton waiting for it. Handball out by Wharton to Dell. Dell is in trouble. Tackled. Donald player keeps going. Still on the ground. Beattie wins through. He's gone for the kick. He's bumbled over the line for yet another throw-in. Boucher and Wharton. Boucher, I think, won that down. Guthrie handballs it out. White coming through there. Another Donald player sidestep the player opponent. Taylor's down there, forward line. Taylor handballs across to Campbell. Campbell has a shot at goal. What's he done? Yes, he's put it straight through the centre. Another Donald goal. Makes them 9 goals, 9 to Boort. 100 points. Right, off we go again. It's kicked out. Donald player up there to their forward line again. Walters punches it out. Picked up a weaving player there. Kicked it. It's smothered by Canfield. It's chase for the ball. Gould's in there. Guthrie's after. Guthrie's picked it up. He's tackled by Gould. Play on's a call. Hello, he's picked out a free. Umpire's picked another Donald free out here. It's going to Anderson. Anderson kicks it in. Up high. Play on. Gould's got it. He overruns the ball. Picked up again there by Hose. Taylor's there. Canfield wins out and kicks the ball up onto the flank here. Only to find Guthrie. Guthrie's got hold of it. He's tackled by Nelson, but he breaks the tackle. Hand passes to the centre where Gilmore got it. Hand passes across to Broughton. Broughton kicks a long kick down to the thing, only to be marked by, well, umpire. Paid to the man behind. Frank McGrath is in front there. It's paid to Walters. Took the mark from behind. Only 15 metres out from goal. I'll let you blokes work it out for yourselves, that one. Donald player comes in. Walters, he kicks. And he kicks a goal. It brings Donald that little bit closer. Brings them 69 points to Boort. Right, to bounce the ball in the centre again. Up they go. No one wins it really. Hits the ground. Phil Nicholson's got it again. He gets a kick away. Up they fly. No one marks it. It's on the ground again. South comes in there. And Guthrie, the umpires come in to bounce the ball again. Not far short of the centre, he bounces the ball. Up they go. Punched down by a Donald player. Terry McGrath got one in the back there. He played on, he's handballed back to Phil Nicholson. He's kicked it up, only to be marked by Guthrie. And Guthrie goes back for his kick. Guthrie to Donald, kicks it high. Along, Wharton's down there, marks easily by himself. Centre wing, he's gone out wide here. Come out, Barry King takes a mark on his chest, right in front of our commentary position. He kicks it back. Livingston's coming out. Up they go. Oh, could have played a mark there, umpire. Anyway, play on's a call. Gilmore's got it. Here he comes. He's coming in, he's on his left foot and he kicks it high up the centre half forward. Punched away by McGrath. Picked up by that fella 44. It was Trollope. Kicked it out wide. Marked by Walters. Walters kicks it high. Up there. Lee Gould's in front. No one marks it. Down it comes to the ground. All in there. McGrath's in there on the ground. Beatty's in there. Southcome's there. He's handballed it out to Trevor Lanyon. Here comes Trev up the centre of the ground this time. He's picked out. Oh, lucky there. Anyway, Billy Stratter clears it. Away from the Barney Lanyon's there. Could have got one in the back. McGrath's in there. A free kick against Terry McGrath going to T. Michael of Donald. Michael of Donald to take the free. Here he goes. Kicked it down, only to find Billy Stratter. Spilt the mark. Kicked on by the Donald player there. Up there to Campbell. Campbell's got it. He dodges around Trevor Lanyon. He's beaten him. He's taken a bounce. He's still going. Nobody chasing him. They kicked it back to the centre of the ground to find, all on his own, Broughton. Only, what would he be? 35 metres out, almost in front. Broughton comes in. He's kicked pretty right, I'd say. It's right through the centre. Another goal to Donald. Donald are outscoring Boort this quarter. Takes them on to 75. Boort. Up they go, knocked down by Boucher, picked up by Trevor Nelson. He kicks it up into the Boort's forward zone. Only trapped by Gilmore, he handballs it out to himself. Back again, battled on there is Barry King. King's chasing it around the wing, he's still got control of the ball. He handballs it back to Lanyon. Barney Lanyon can't quite trap it. It hasn't quite beat him over the line. Yes, it has now. I think it'll be a boundary throw in right in Boort's forward area. Boundary throw in right in Boort's forward pocket. Up goes Southcombe and Boucher. Boucher wins it down. Coming through is that Guthrie fella again. He kicks it out wide. Leading in the race with the ball down there is a Donald bloke, but Weevil beat him out for it. They're still battling in there. It's punched over the line to get another throw in. Right in Boort's forward pocket. Boundary throw in, Southcombe and Boucher. Boucher wins it out to Broughton. Broughton's there, picks it up, handballs it across to Millard. Just beats him over the line to get another throw in. Boundary throw in, there's been an infringement in the ruck there. The free kick will be taken by Tony Southcombe. Could get it 15 metres there. Yes, he will. The ball wasn't thrown back on the full. That'll nearly bring Tony into scoring distance there. Maybe 50 metres out from Boort's goal. On a slight angle. There's no wind today, perfect conditions for football. And he kicks a big torpedo right into the teeth of goal. There's nobody there. Trapped off the pack by Livingston. Touched through for a point. Kicked out by Westerlands in the Boort area, but it's marked by Michael. Dean Michael Donald, back for his kick. Kicks it towards the centre of the ground. Didn't quite make the centre. Up they go. Ball hits the ground. Picked up by Walsh. He kicks it back to the centre. Broughton marks. Handball's on to Campbell. Campbell's lost control of it. P-Boy McGrath's got it. He comes back to the centre. Only to find Brick's gone on. Oh, he's built the mark there, the Donald player. Trevor Nelson's forward on there. He's come around. He handballed it to Weevil. Weevil to Phil Nicholson. Nicholson breaks clear. Beautiful pass down. Only to be intercepted by the Donald player. Donald come up on the top side of the ground here, and Adams marks. Adams has taken a safe mark. Play goes on. Up the Wharton takes a good mark over the top of Hose. Wharton goes back for his kick. Looking for someone to kick it to. Can't make up his mind. He kicks it down the bottom side of the ground. It's David Nicholson leading the race for the ball down there. Bounce doesn't favour him, but he's going to win out. He's still battling on. He's got it. He takes his kick up to the centre half forward area, only to find Boucher there. He spills the mark. Guthrie comes through. Kicks it long up to centre half forward area. Wharton's there. Couldn't mark it. But I think, hello, behind play. There's been a bit of a punch on down there. Nobody hurt, nothing happening. Umpire pulled up play. And he's going to bounce the ball in the Boort centre half back area. Can't be long to go in the game now. Umpire bounces it, Boucher's there, Wharton wins it down, Southcombe traps it, punches it out. Hello, he's been penalised for throwing the ball. Anyway, it's a free kick to Hose. Hose kicks it out wide. The umpires, he reckons Terry McGrath was over the mark there. Anyway, it's another free kick, or 15 metres, and another kick to Hose. If any sort of a kick has brought him within scoring distance. Phil Nicholson on the mark. He kicks the long kick. I don't think it will make the distance though. Beatty's in front and takes a strong mark. Cops one under the ear for his effort. Neil Beatty goes back, rubbing the back of his head. Comes in, kicks it. There's a siren sound to finish the game. Boort won out comfortable winners. 15-11, 101 to Donald 11-9, 75. A great win, especially for Peter Millard in his 200th game today. Really killed him. There we go, Ian. Summing up the game.